Good morning to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sunday to you all. I welcome you all to another episode. When I told us here that Igbo billionaires are paying billions of naira to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu never regain his freedom, some people called me names here. Some people said I am always giving fake news and propaganda. Please look at this picture very well. This is one of them. You can see that buffalo they call a Cubana chief priest kneeling down before Shetima. Make gonna look at very well. Look at very well, so that somebody will not come out now and say I am selling propaganda. Why I'm showing you this picture now is that some people will also come and ask me what is the video evidence. But I can tell you for free of charge, we get intel and we work with what we get. Don't forget, we have investigative journalists who dig deep in this kind of issue. This guy called chief priest have gone to Akpabio, have gone to Abbas, now Shetima, begging them to make sure Nnamdi Kanu's legacy and whatever he represents are being destroyed totally. There's also a video I would also like you to see. People who have the Biafrans and Africans at heart, who have what it takes to call for our recognition and the freedom of our two fighters who are being held unjustly. I would like you to see this video, then we'll come back for more discussion on this very particular matter of buffalo called Cubana chief priest. Don't touch the dial, eh? As you are watching, please share your opinion at the comment section. I'll be right back.
Look, it's late, the world's asleep, but I'm not. I can't. There's this ache in my chest, this fire in my gut, and it's not just mine. It's Africa's, it's Nigeria's, it's Burkina Faso's. It's the cry of people who've been screaming for so long their voices are hoarse, and America, with all its noise, its power, its promises, stands there, deaf. Or worse, pretending to hear. I mean, what is it, America? Why do you care more about gold, about oil, about the things that life uses than life itself? Why do you show up when there's a resource to protect, but when blood's spilling in the Middle Belt, in Kanu, in Kaduna, when Biafralànd are begging for self-determination, when a man like Nnamdi Kanu, traveling on a British passport, mind you, is kidnapped in Kenya by the Nigerian government? Where are you? Where's your democracy then? Where's your human rights? I'm not here to preach. I'm here to feel this out loud, because someone's got to say it. Someone's got to ask, America, who are you deceiving? Okay, let me back up. Let me breathe for a second. I need to ground this because it's heavy, and it's messy, and it's real. Nigeria's burning, not just figuratively, but literally. People are dying every day. The Middle Belt? Farmers and herders clashing, militias running wild, dozens dead in a single night, and it barely makes the news. Kanu, Kaduna, same story. Families torn apart, kids kidnapped, life snuffed out by the second. And then there's the southeast, where the Igbo people, the Biafrans, are saying, enough, we want out. They're not just asking for a seat at the table, they're saying the table's rotten, built on their blood, their oil, their grief. They're calling for self-determination, a right the UN's supposed to uphold, right? And their leader, Nnamdi Kanu, love him or hate him, that's not the point. He's a British citizen, traveling legally, and in 2021, he's snatched in Kenya, handed over to Nigeria like some kind of bounty. Extraordinary rendition, they call it, kidnapping, I call it. And America? Silent? The same America that'll bomb a country to defend democracy doesn't say a word when a man's democratic rights are trampled. Why? And it's not just Kanu. Let's talk about the NSAS protests, 2020. Young Nigerians, fed up with police brutality, hit the streets. They're marching, singing, waving flags, demanding something as basic as not being killed by the state. And what happens? The Nigerian military opens fire. Lekki Tollgate, October 20, 2020, dozens shot, bodies piled up, blood on the asphalt. It's global news, trending on X, hashtags everywhere. Amnesty International calls it a massacre. And America? A weak statement, some diplomatic mumbling, and then nothing. No sanction, no pressure, no we stand with the Nigerian people, just silence. The same America that'll cry human rights when it suits its agenda forgets what those words mean when its African life's on the line. You know what I'm saying? It's like Africa's pain is background noise to you. But let's pivot, because this isn't just about Nigeria. Let's talk Burkina Faso. Now here's a country that's been through hell, coups, jihadists, poverty so deep it chokes you. For years they've been crying for help, and America's been Where? Nowhere. France, their former colonizer, has been meddling, sure, but America? Too busy chasing its own interests. Then, in 2022, Captain Ibrahim Traoré steps up. Young, fierce, unafraid. He's like, enough, we're taking our country back. He kicks out the French, starts protecting his people, and, oh surprise, America suddenly notices Burkina Faso. Why? Gold. Burkina's got some of the richest gold mines in Africa, and now that Traoré's government is saying this belongs to us, America's ears perk up. Not because of the lives being saved, not because Traoré's giving his people hope, but because of the shiny stuff in the ground. It's like you only hear Africa when there's something to take, and that's what gets me, that's what keeps me up at night. America, you've got this pattern, this playbook. You roll in, waving the flag of democracy or human rights, but it's always about something else. Libya, 2011, Gaddafi's a dictator, sure, but the second he's gone, the country's a war zone, and where's America? Gone. Congo, 1961, Patrice Lumumba, a visionary, gunned down with CIA fingerprints all over it according to declassified US government documents of 1970s by the Church Committee, and Congo's still bleeding. Burkina Faso, 1987, Thomas Sankara, the African Che Guevara, assassinated, and America looked the other way. Now you're eyeing Burkina's gold, and I'm sitting here thinking, are you going to help them like you helped Libya? Like you helped Congo? Like you helped Sankara? Because if that's your help, Africa's saying no thanks. We're still mourning those great men you helped. Okay, I need to slow down. I'm getting heated, and I don't want to lose you. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I was in Lagos, walking through a market. It's chaos, right? Colors, smells, people shouting, life just bursting everywhere. And I meet this woman, Mama Ngozi, selling yams. She's got this smile, but her eyes are tired. She tells me about her son, Chukwudi. He was at the End SARS protests. He didn't come home. She doesn't know if he's dead, in jail, or just gone. And she says to me, America, they talk big, but they don't see us. They don't see my boy. That stuck with me, because it's not just her boy. It's the worshippers gunned down at St. Francis Catholic Church in Owo, 2022, 40 dead, no justice. It's the Biafrans killed for daring to dream of freedom. It's the kids in Kaduna snatched by bandits, never seen again. America, you don't see them. But you see the oil, you see the gold. You see the pipelines. Why? And here's the thing, I'm not saying America's the only villain. Nigeria's government's got blood on its hands, Burkina's got its own mess. But America, you're the one with the megaphone, the one with the power to shift things. You could have called out Nigeria when Kanu was kidnapped. You could have backed the End SARS kids. You could have supported Burkina when they were drowning, not just when their gold's at stake. Instead, you pick and choose. Democracy's only worth defending when it aligns with your interests. Human rights only matter when there's a camera or a contract. And that double standard, it's loud. It's louder than your speeches, your aid packages, your "We Stand With You" tweets. It's a noise that says, Africa, you're on your own. So let me say this, and I'm saying it with my whole chest. America, stop. Just stop. Stop pretending you're the savior when your track record's a graveyard. Stop acting like you care about democracy when you're cool with dictators as long as they're strategic allies. Stop crying about human rights when you're blind to the pogroms, the massacres, the kidnappings. Biafrans are dying, and you're mute. Nigerians are begging, and you're deaf. Burkina's finally standing up, and you're mad about their gold. Who are you fooling? You're not fooling Mama Ngozi. You're not fooling the kids in Kano. You're not fooling Simon Ekpa, who's out here screaming for Biafra's freedom while you look the other way. Your noise, your big, loud, superpower noise is just that, noise. It's not strength. It's not justice. It's not help. It's a distraction from the truth. You care about things, not people. And Africa? Africa's tired of your games. We're mourning the Lumumbas, the Sankaras, the Chukwudis, and we're saying, enough. We don't need your help if it comes with a body count. We don't need your pity if it's just a press release. We don't need your democracy if it's built on our graves. I need a second. That was a lot. I'm sitting here in this dim little studio, and I can feel the weight of it all. The anger, the grief, the hope that's still there somehow, despite everything. Because here's the flip side. Africa's not just a victim. Nigeria's not just a headline. Burkina Faso's not just a gold mine. These are places of resilience, of fire, of people who keep rising no matter how many times they're knocked down. Traoré in Burkina, he's not waiting for America's permission. The Biafrans, they're not begging for your approval. The Nigerian youth, the ones who survived End SARS, they're still organizing, still dreaming, still fighting. And that's what America doesn't get. You don't get to save us. You don't get to decide our worth. We're already saving ourselves. So America, here's my plea, not as a preacher, not as a poet, but as a human, sitting here at 2 a.m., speaking to the dark. Listen, really listen. Not to the gold, not to the oil, not to the strategic, whatever. Listen to the people. Hear the Middle Belt, hear Kanu, hear Kaduna, hear Biafra. Hear Mama Ngozi still waiting for her boy. Hear Nnamdi Kanu locked up for daring to dream. Hear the worshippers in Owo whose names you never learned. And if you can't hear them, step back, let Africa breathe. Let us mourn our dead, honor our heroes, and build our future. Because we will, with or without you. But if you're going to show up for us, not for what's in our ground. Show up for life, not for things. And maybe, just maybe, we can talk. Until then, rest.
So, I don't see him. So what I don't see him now. Shetima once said, let me retrace or refresh your mind. What happened even during the time of when they are still planning on how to get the two ticket, which is a Muslim ticket. Shetima once said that in his leaked audio, which most Igbos have suddenly forgotten, that we must tax them, that is the Igbos, and chase them away from Lagos. They must be made to kneel and beg for their businesses to be given to them. His words are playing out right on this picture below. Shetima made it clear, and it is playing out, and it is happening again and again. The question then now is, which way forward? Should I pity them? All those ones? I should never. Not in my life. Over my dead body will I pity all these fools. The other day, his club was locked down. His club was shut down in Lagos. And Efuga, lion himself. He went and bought millions of naira worth of property in Lekki Phase 1. Where if rain fall, my brother, just ordinary rain of 20 minutes, you will never see road to enter your house. This idiot went there and bought a property. Now we get Lagos. And wearing Bola Ahmed Tinubu's cap, going from left, right, from east, west, north, and south. When they saw him, they said, we couldn't break him. Shetima's leaked voice is still playing out. Now they went and shut down his restaurant. All in the same Lagos state. All in the same Lekki. Instead of this idiot to know how he can rally around the Igbo billionaires, like Buffalo, like fool like himself, to go down to the southeast and know how to better the lives of their people, and also how to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not fighting for his family. He's not fighting for Kanu's family. He's not fighting for his own pocket. He is fighting for the whole of the Biafrans. Don't forget, this struggle had took the life of his mother and his father. This struggle had took the lives of over 28 innocent individuals. I mean, the one that happened in his house, not the one that are being killed out there. He still stand firm and said, I am not going to be broken. This struggle have teared his family apart. He still stands strong because they use his wife against him because of this struggle. He still stood firm and said, Delilah, get thee behind me. Then these idiots are going from place to place, kneeling down. Very soon, when I go see picture where this monkey will also go and kneel down before Seyi Tinubu. Mark my word. I'm always accurate when it comes to predictions. I'm always accurate. Mark my word. Unless that day they will do it off camera. Even if he have done that already. He went to Akpabio, he knelt down. He went to Abbas, he knelt down. He went to Shetima, he knelt down. Now, after all these ones, now you begin to go from their sons and their wives and be kneeling down. And he also went to Urure Tunumbu and also knelt down. Or Iyaloja of Nigeria. He also kneeled down. The first lady of Nigeria. First daughter of Nigeria. And he will go to first son of Nigeria and also kneel down. You see how they have reduced themselves to nothing. Do you see how the so-called Igbos have reduced themselves to mere beggars? because they refuse to acknowledge the fact, which is the Biafra. They refuse to acknowledge and accept the fact that no matter how you do, no matter what you do, as long as that zoo is concerned, as an Igbo man, you are nobody to them. Kill yourself, kill your entire family, die, resurrect again, and kill yourself again. You go back and resurrect again. You will never please them, and they will never, I repeat, they will never love you or acknowledge your hard work. Do you think they don't know that it's only the Igbo that can better that stupid country called Nigeria? You think they don't know? But the fact they still remain, did they want the country to be good? The answer is no. Because all the whole people, both in the National Assembly, Senate, Executive, all of them are foreigners, including Tunumbu. Up to today, nobody can be able to tell us that Tunumbus have a kinsman in anywhere in Yoruba land. Nobody have come out and said, I am Tunumbu's kinsman. I am his brother. I am his sister. We came from the same village. We go to the same school. Nobody. And yet the zoo are not worried. If you go online, the only thing they are worried is that, hey, Igbos and Yoruba, Igbos and Fulani, making all random posts that have nothing to do with where they are going. Even the ones that are hungry, who manage to get 200 naira data, are using it to go online to fight ethnicity. While their leaders are busy lose-guarding them. You can imagine, and they tell me that this country is, pray for them, they are going to be good. You are joining 3 or 4 countries into one country with different religion, different ideology, different mindset, different way of life. And when other people came out and said enough is enough, we want to vacate, you turn them to become an enemy. Yet, that same people, you don't give them rightfully what belongs to them, and whether at the federal, state, or local level. And our people are busy murmuring themselves, thinking that they are doing others who don't have money. Because when this thing is going to start, when these jihadists that the Fulanis are planning, when it's going to start, in Igbo land, because as for north, they have conquered north. As for southwest, they have conquered southwest. But when that jihad is going to start, they are going to start from all these buffaloes kneeling down. They will just invite them, trick them, corner them, and behead them. Because if wars come to wars, they don't say all these ones. Now them go still bring out money, come purchase some granite and other things for the ones who are going to defend their land. But when they will start the killings, they will start from the big ones. That is how they did in the north, in the past. When they start to buy their emirs, their leaders, their most intellectual ones, the most educated ones, they started from them. After they achieved that, then they take over the throne of the north. And then the remaining outsiders, who are poor, who can't even say anything, become their subject. We have been crying for this thing for many years. Nobody dares to listen. But when it will start, because this rain that is about to fall, my brother, the wave is going to sweep both big and small. All of them are silent because they feel that they have settled. All of them are silent because they feel that they have gotten what it takes to live their life and that of their family. But they should not forget that Abarato also are going mine. And they should not forget that jihadist Fulanis knows nobody. Even if you like, become their puppet for 1 million years. Any day they remember you, your case is gone, because that is what they are meant for. That is what they are created for. They are not being created for peace. They are not being created to intertwine with anybody. They are being created to destroy anything that does not believe on their ideology. And our people are busy. I repeat, they are busy. Anyway, let me not take much of your time, because they say time is money. Let us take the reactions. Let me see what my people think concerning this buffalo. Mercy Oyediya said, these idiots. Augustine Uko said, this guy is a big disgrace to this family, which is the Biafran family. Biafrans Enugu 2YC, this guy is a disgrace to the Igbos. Chibuko Solomon said, he is not Igbo. That is all I can say. Maybe all these ones, not to maybe in a full and itself, I born all these ones, because there's no anything that shows all these guys are from Igbos. Speaking Igbo does not make you an Igbo. Maybe a time shall come when we begin to do DNA to everybody who claims to be Igbo. A time shall come when we begin to do that DNA, because this thing is getting out of hand. A lot of people we are calling Igbos are literally not Igbos. Fulanis impregnated their mothers and their fathers. Mary Duru said, see this big for nothing man. Complete nonsense according to Ase Augustine. Victor Johnson said a chief priest, not chief, but cheap priest. Your mumu too much. I feel like crying. Some people does not even have shame upon they are rich. Big Charlie of Biafra at Scorpion's Mall, fat food. Prosper good as grog. That man that is kneeling down make his head more bigger and add a very big stone on his head. I laugh in Spanish. Anyway, Uchenna said, what's wrong with all these pigs? These criminal terrorists doesn't never care. God bless our Master Nnamdi Kanu and Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. I've already said they will all even snap them naked and defy to hunt them with blackmail to act against their own business soon. Yes, it will happen. Udo Chukwu said, this foolish boy is a slave to the Fulani. He thinks in his empty skull that he is rich, but not knowing he is a very big slave. Obi AJ, if that individual kneeling had been one with his people, the Biafrans, no one would have dared to touch him. But since he thought that he could make a forest alone, it is only God that can save him. Shekina, case closed. Best Speaker said, this idiot is one of those foolish Igbo people who keep on agitating for Simon Ekpa's spying and Master Nnamdi Kanu's detention. I never read this comment before, I said it earlier. Winterman said, one cannot help but cry for this stupidity of some Igbo people, especially the rich. Is this a cause? Owa Special said, very stupid people. Anyway, this is the last, we can take the last comment. Prejo said, why is it that Igbo millionaires love to kneel in front of Fulani? It's like they seek every opportunity to express their slavish mentality to Fulani, who are actually nomadic immigrants. What Fulani culture mandates an Igbo man to allow kneel when he speaks to Fulani in the Zuzu? My people are begging here, we go leave it all, Just drop your opinion in the comment section of this video when you watch finish, and you will get this point. Don't forget what I said earlier. The program of calling to express your view is going to kickstart today, depending on the number of people who turned up. If you are interested on this program, please at the comment section indicate by saying interested. If I can be able to get 10 people who are really interested to join me, then we are good to go. Every other ones becomes a history. So if you are interested, I would like you to comment. When I get 10 people, then the program will start. If I did not, then we'll have to postpone it to next week Sunday until I get the required people who want to really partake on this program. Have a nice day and happy Sunday to you all. May the good Lord continue to bless us in this new week, and it shall be well with all of us. Stay far. I love you all.